Okay, so we got Jonsered 2094 on the tailgate. This is the first big project of 2025 for me. This saw came to me in really good condition. You know, as you can see, there's really no breaks in the plastic. All the decals are on it still. It did not have the full wrap. It had a half wrap handle. I managed to kind of be in the right place at the right time. Found this full wrap and bought the dual spikes here for it. It had this 24-inch bar on it, and this model runs the large mount Husky. So that's 24-inch, 3/8 pitch, 050 gauge, possibly. Correct me, I could be wrong on that. Not overly important. It was missing. I've got one thing in behind here. So there's like a heat deflector that goes in behind the muffler here, between the muffler and the cylinder. It's missing that, so these the studs are kind of sticking out a little bit further. There's actually something in there that'll take up a little extra space. The top end was not seized, but it had been either, I don't know, run a little bit lean, or it had an air leak, something. The piston was scored up on it a bit. So this saw, beautiful condition, but had some problems with the piston. So this was a complete tear down, split the case, redid the bearings on it, new oil seals, a new set of piston and rings. What else? The carburetor kit was fine on it, the carburetor diaphragms and stuff. So I just redid the fuel lines, filter, and new spark plug wire, because the spark plug wire looked like it had been maybe run improperly into here, and it had worn away a little bit. So pretty easy fix on that. New spark plug, and what a beautiful saw. Just, you know, amazing to pick this up. These are pretty rare to come by, and when you do, they're really expensive, and I got this one for a pretty good deal, I think. It just needed a lot of work, and you know, I say a lot of work. It didn't, for me, I don't like having saws that have pistons that are scored up on them. It still had pretty good compression, but my oh my, kind of like that big home light that I had on my channel here not long ago. This thing is a bear to start. Holy smokes. I don't know what the heck. I can see why the later models, this one doesn't have a decomp on it. I can see why the later models had decomp valves on them, because I don't even think I'd be able to get a compression reading on this thing. It's mean to start. But yeah, pretty wicked saw to have. I have I got three Jonsered. I got, you know, this one 2094. I got a 920 that that I took down. I did not split that case and everything else. I just put a new top end in it, new piston and rings, oil seals, fuel lines, that type of stuff. And then this one here, and then I've got a 520 SP that's back here on the shelf. This is one I actually use all the time. This is kind of my all-around little saw, and that's a powerful little saw. Little 520, I don't know what they are, 40 cc's, maybe 49. I think they're just under 50 cc's. But as far as, you know, collector saws and big old saws, yeah, 2094 is pretty sweet. So I'm gonna get it on the floor. Oh, what else did I have? There was a problem. Yeah, right. There was a problem with the recoil. So I went to go fire this thing up, and the recoil spring has like a plastic casing on it that kind of holds the spring in place. It had some problems, and then by starting it a couple times with this high compression with no decomp valve, it destroyed the rest of the plastic. It was already cracked. It blew it all up. And then the recoil, like the rope pulley, it's also plastic. it split and broke. So the recoil had major issues. I was able to find some parts for it, found a brand new recoil spring. That went in, and then I had to rework a Amazon pulley. So the pulleys for these are, I don't know, for me non-existent. I couldn't find any. I found one, I think in the Netherlands, and to get it shipped here would have been, I don't know, 50 euros. So convert that to Canadian would have been, you know, probably $80, almost $100 just for that darn pulley. So I found a couple on Amazon. I don't think they're good quality. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'll be honest with you. I'm still on the search for an OEM recoil pulley that'll fit this. There doesn't seem to be many other models of Husqvarna that are the same. The 261, 272 are pretty close, but they need to be modified to fit this recoil housing. Anywho, sweet saw, let's fire it up. It's only had a couple of minutes of runtime on it, so let's give it another heat cycle. I'm gonna get on the floor and start it up, if I can, without blowing my shoulder out. Screwed up the video starting on the floor, so here it is on the tailgate. Yeah, you'll notice it sits kind of funny with that spike, the way the full wrap attaches into that spike. I don't know if you need like big West Coast spikes to make it sit straight, but it sits off to like the starter side of it. I don't know what that's all about, but I don't know if anybody out there knows or notices this, then let me know what I'm missing. Sounds pretty good to me. It's just vomiting oil too. I think I gotta adjust the oil output. It's basically puking all over my all over the place. Man, the wind is another cold day here. Well, that's it. First big project, total teardown, rebuild of 2025 on the tailgate. I'm gonna run it through a few more, cycles, get it tuned out, and definitely gonna be finding a stick of wood to put this thing into and do some cuts with it. Anyhow, there we go. Jonsered 2094 in the fleet. Thanks for watching my video, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Man, stay warm if you're in Ontario or anywhere north. Bye for now.